corral it. And Greenwich will look to break out, but it's very tough to break out against this first line. But the Greenwich Cardinals do it, and they get it all the way down. Icing will be the call. Off in the zone face-off here for the Rams once again. The first line stays out with Cloud. Cloud loses the face-off. Greenwich easily getting out, but stopped by the glove of Benson and kept in by Courtney O'Connell. Finally gotten out there by number 20, Lily Bates, off her knees, and she will chase after it. Pass up, stop by Benson, who turns it over, and Greenwich will dump it in deep and go chase after it. Icing is the call here. Bates with the ice. And the Rams will change back to their second line, getting an offensive zone face-off. Bit of a slow start here, Austin. Not much going on either way. A lot of soft shots. Both teams really feeling each other out.
Definitely. Over 5 minutes gone here. Probably good for both teams just to scout each other out. They played, that was over the holiday break that they last played each other, and definitely these two teams have been great ever since, so definitely can't expect, if you're Greenwich, you can't expect another 4-1 easy one against an improved Rams team that has just beat Darien, the team that was just undefeated.
Flato now with it, tried to cut to the middle. Quincy Connell picks it up. She's back out toward the point, tried to throw it in deep, but found a Greenwich forward. With it now is Mary Lauren. She goes down the left side. Number 23 chases after it with Benson in the corner. Benson makes a good pass to Flato on the right wing, finds Lowe. 2-on-2 situation now for New Canaan. Rushing back is the center for the Cardinals. Lowe has it left wing. Looks for a pass, now moves in, takes a shot, gets blocked, and it doesn't make it aware. Another shot doesn't make it to her as Bell had it. Now here's Lowe, right wing. Fighting with two Cardinals defenders. Gotten out to Quincy Connell. She keeps it in, moves to the slot, takes a shot, scores! Quincy Connell, and it's 1-0. Moved to the slot, went top shelf, and number 20 has the goal.
What a change Coach Rich Buellin has made, putting Quincy Connell on that second line. I was mistaken against the Darien game that happened previous, but boy, it's really paid off. Was on the ice for that lone goal against Darien, and there's a big goal for the Rams. They score again, Dylan, and that was the real first chance opportunity for either of these sides. Big for the Rams, big for Quincy Connell, the senior co-captain. Really has stepped up to the asking of Coach Buellin by putting her on the second line.
Great shot there by Connell. As you said, the first real opportunity for the Rams, and Ware couldn't come up with the stop. Unassisted is the call. She took it by herself into the slot, right in, and made the play. Now here's Benson with it. She makes a good pass to Elodie Koo, who got it caught up in her skates, and here's Ariana Bell in the neutral zone. She tries to get in, goes off Koo's skate. Bell puts it right back in the offensive zone where it finds the Cardinal forward. Dumping it in now is Jessica Marzullo, and New Canaan will chase. Here's Harden below the net. She gets it out to Courtney O'Connell with the Cardinals coming in on her. She does get it out right to the blue, but dumped right back in by Greenwich. Delaney Roth with the dump in there. She almost gets it once again. Bates after Benson. Benson gets it in deep. Ware touches it. Icing will be denied here. Greenwich, their passes being a little bit off the mark here to start. Both teams last played on Monday, both getting big wins. As Harden moves in, she has a shot and a big save by Ware. Made it look easy. A lot of chances here for Austin. A lot of open ice here in the slot for New Canaan. Greenwich will have to collapse, as we saw earlier with the Ridgefield Tigers on Monday, Austin. It will be a tough team to defend, New Canaan is, especially in the middle of the ice.
That's right. If this opens up for the Rams, this should be an advantage, as they like to score in the slot. Greenwich finally clears it out here.
And they throw it in with 6:31 left here as Jade Lowe has it. Throws it over. Quincy Connell can't get it. And the captain defender, Kathleen Petrosky, gets it in. Here's Harden with it below her own red line. Throws it across to Flato, who can't get it out. She's battling across with 3 Greenwich forwards. Potter with it now. The undersized but not under-hearted defenseman in the corner, battling for every inch she can get. Here's Flato now. She has Lowe up there, and she gets it to her. Lowe in the neutral zone on her backhand left wing, tosses it in. Piotrowski stops it, and she will take it herself. Lowe with a great poke check. And a pass across ice almost gets picked off, and Courtney O'Connell will go the other way. She finds Harden. Harden gets hooked on the play. The referee's arm is up. And the next time Greenwich touches the puck, New Canaan will have a power play. Great play there by Harden just to go down the left side on her backhand.
Face-off won by the Rams as they begin the power play.
Now here's Harden at the point. She looks for a pass, finds Courtney O'Connell. She has Cloud in the middle. Hooking the official call here as McKenna Harden has it top of the neutral zone. Courtney O'Connell now with it. Lots of top of the zone play here by New Canaan, but O'Connell gets it over to Harden. Harden cuts in. She finds a shot, saved by Ware, and she covers. Lots of outside passing plays here from New Canaan. Getting it to the net is going to be very tough against this very, very tall and large Greenwich defense.
Nice play there from O'Connell, keeping the puck in the zone, negating a potential breakaway opportunity, and giving the Rams a clear shot on goal with just 30 seconds gone in this power play.
First unit stays on for the Rams as Greenwich gets a clear, but McKenna Harden has it in the neutral zone. She finds Harden. Harden moves in with speed on her backhand. Tries to set up the power play for New Canaan. Gets it back to Harden. Harden looks for a shot. She does shoot it, and it goes into the net and the glove of Jessica Ware. Ware making a few glove saves early in this one. A lot of shots on net for New Canaan. Something that they like to focus on because rebounds, that's what they eat up, really. I mean, most of the goals we see, Austin, are shots on net, off the pad of the goalie, off anything of the goalie, really, even off the post sometimes, and they put it in. Here's Harden back at the blue line. She finds Courtney O'Connell, right wing. Throws it down behind the net. Benson with it now. Benson tries to find Connell. She tries to put a shot on net. Greenwich looking to clear, and they do to the neutral zone where Harden will retrieve. McKenna Harden puts it over to Kaylee Harden, her sister, and she moves it down the neutral zone, getting into the zone with ease. She turns, looks to set up the system once more as she finds McKenna Harden on her backhand. Harden back to Kaylee. Kaylee throws in front. Cloud with a shot, saved by Ware. It did not get covered, and the play is still live. Courtney O'Connell couldn't retrieve it as Ware was in distress. Cloud with it in front. Shot scores! Maddie Cloud on the power play, and it's 2-0. Constant pressure turns into the goal, and it's 2-0 Rams. 3:48 left in this first period. It took them 1:42 on the power play, but they scored on the 5-on-4, and it's 2-0 New Canaan.
Second chance opportunities. There it is, Dylan. Goalie Ware couldn't get underneath it, couldn't get a glove on it, and the puck came out to Cloud, who scored the power play goal. And now I want to say the Rams are really in control after really not much happened in the first half of this first period, but with 3:45 to go, the Rams are cooking right now, Dylan.
Goal scored by Maddie Cloud. Assist goes to Courtney O'Connell, her 4th point in just 2 games. Flato with it now low below the net, and they clear it out off the wall, but kept in by Benson with a few stick handles. Greenwich looking for a breakout pass. Quincy Connell getting back and knocking it down. Here's Flato right wing. She tries to get it out. Greenwich tosses it right back in, but the stop by Grace Flato. Neutral zone play being very important here in this one. New Canaan doing an excellent job at it. Their centers control the middle of the ice, most especially Cloud and Connell. New Canaan couldn't keep it in there with Koo, and offside is the call. So you talk about how great Maddie Cloud and Quincy Connell are playing in the neutral zone and not letting any odd man rushes be taken by the other team, really.
Yeah,
all season we've seen this.
That's right. This first line, obviously moving Cloud for Connell, really, you see 2 goals from those two have switched lines. Big for this team. Beginning of the year, that first line was so good, and I think Coach Buellen realized that, you know what, I think let's move it. Let's make the second line a little bit better. And let's keep the first line the same, because Maddie Cloud has played very well at goal in this one, but good puck control from the Rams. They didn't allow Greenwich to clear or get a change.
Harden tossed it over to Merlozzi, can't control, and tossed right back in. Oserlik with the dump, and now Harden finds Maddie Cloud, the goal scorer, and she moves down the left side. Number 27, the first line center, moves on in. Shot saved by Ware. Offensive zone face-off here for New Canaan, up 2-0, 2:15 left in the first period. Face-off won by Cloud. Benson had to put it in deep, and she does with the help of Courtney O'Connell. Cloud now battling with it below the net with the help of the left winger O'Connell, and now taken out by Greenwich. Piotrowski gets it up to Ross. She can't get it, and in the skates of Harden, but she gains control. Poke checked away by Greenwich, but kept in by New Canaan. Great effort there by Greenwich to get it out, especially number 8, Alexis Danielson, the starting right winger here for the Cardinals. Now to the left wing is Harden as she tries to break out, but finds a Greenwich forward, but it goes right to Courtney O'Connell. Greenwich not being able to take advantage. Courtney O'Connell found Kaylee Harden one-on-one situation, but it couldn't get to her stick, and Greenwich will try some passes. You must pass very, very crisply against this team, Austin. New Canaan Rams playing great defense, as always, as Quincy Connell moves down the neutral zone. On her forehand, she finds Flato behind her. She looks for a shot, does shoot, it gets blocked. It comes out to the slot, Low can't control, and it gets past Benson's stick. Quincy Connell throwing it back in as we have 1 minute left in this first period. Oserlik with it. She tries to get it out along with Piotrowski. Quincy Connell taking with it back in the slot where she scored the first goal. She does a backhand pass to Benson. Benson trying to throw it towards the net. Ware directs it behind the net. Low fighting forward here. It goes to the other side. Quincy Connell wishes. She throws it down to Flato. A lot of battles behind the net to start this one as Greenwich will try to break out. The pass over to Lily Bates. Bates on the right side has a 2-on-2 situation. She moves in. Shot deflected off Benson's stick. And a weak shot goes in to Novick. Blythe Novick played very well in the last game against Danbury/Ridgefield Austin. She has really controlled the net, and any opportunities that do come her way that get past the strong New Canaan defense, she really says no and does a great job of covering any opportunities.
She's very smart. She started all 3 years with this team, something that Rich Buellen has touched on and really said she's improved from year to year. She's smart with it. She'll cover up when she needs to, and she knows where to go. She'll stick it aside and make sure there are no second chance opportunities, something you don't see in FCI girls hockey.
New Canaan does ice the puck, and Greenwich will have an offensive zone face-off. 10 seconds flat left in this first period. 2-0 New Canaan. Cloud wins it, goes behind the net where Harden will take it, trying to kill the clock. Courtney O'Connell throws it out, and here's a potential 2-on-1, but only 1 second to go in this period. They can't get a shot off as it was An odd man rush for New Canaan. End of one. It is 2-0 New Canaan. Goals by Courtney O'Connell. Quincy Connell, apparently. Sorry, Austin, they have the same last name. It's very hard to keep track. And Maddie Cloud. It will be a quick team meeting here. No long intermission in FCX girls hockey between the first and the second. And we'll see you here when play picks up once again. And we're back here for the second period after a quick team meeting. Austin, if you were Greenwich coach Alex Lurchin, his 6th season as the Cardinals head coach, what would you have told your team between that first and second intermission?
I would have told them to just kind of calm down. I think they've gotten a little caught up. They've been in their defensive zone. They got to be able to clear the puck down. It's just as simple as that. The power play goal, oh, what you going to do? It's a 5-on-4 opportunity. You see that all the time, but too many second chance opportunities.
Cross-checking, a penalty is called here, and it will be on Greenwich. More specifically, number 12, Emma Wingrove, the center and the senior. She will go to the box. New Canaan with a 2-minute power play to only 11 seconds into the second period. This would be a huge third goal, Austin. Almost would put the game away if they could figure out how to score on this 5-on-4 opportunity. McKenna Harden with it. She throws it down to Courtney O'Connell on the left wing. She puts it down to Benson, the defenseman playing below the net. Clouds in front. They find Kaylee Harden right wing. Harden finds O'Connell in her skate. She couldn't get the shot off. Battling along with Petrowski, and now Cloud has it right wing. Below the net, she finds Benson, who chases after it. Greenwich playing in a box situation, not letting anything go in front. Courtney O'Connell with a shot, goes just wide on the one-timer. Benson trying to throw it in front. Greenwich covers, but Harden keeps it in with her skate. Kaylee Harden with below the net. She tries to skate it in, throws it in front. Another shot by Benson, doesn't go. Wraparound try here by Harden as she goes around the other side, trying to keep it in and does, throws it down to Benson. Long defensive shift here for Greenwich penalty killers. Petrowski looks to go the other way, but finds Kaylee Harden once again. Harden with the move off the boards, moves on and shot high, and it goes deflected wide.
Look at that, might have gone off of Cloud.
Here's Courtney O'Connell, right wing, looks for a shot. It gets deflected, goes into the corner where it finds Kaylee Harden. Harden now finds Benson. Benson below the net. Looks for Cloud in front, finds Cloud, a shot, save, rebound, another save. Goes behind the net. Great opportunities here for New Canaan to start off this power play. Courtney O'Connell moves in, shot, oh, just missed. Went high and wide, and it does come out of the zone. For the first time in this power play, it was a minute 30 in the zone, Austin. Those Greenwich penalty killers must be gassed. Great forecheck here from New Canaan as Harden looks to bring it in and enter the zone. She finds Courtney O'Connell near side. Moving down the line as Quincy Connell behind her finds Harden. McKenna Harden with a shot. Gets deflected, saved by Ware. Quincy Connell backhand rebound try goes wide. Now Quincy moves in front. Shot saved by the pad of Ware, and it gets cleared to the corner. Now out of the box is Greenwich. They look for an odd man rush. but a great play there by the stick of McKenna Harden, stopping that opportunity as Greenwich moves in. Saved by Novick. The rebound gets taken here by Kaylee Harden. Pace of play getting sped up here as Courtney O'Connell tries to find Kaylee Harden, but the clear by Greenwich, and they look to move in. It was a tough penalty kill, Austin, for Greenwich, but they did get it out unscathed, not giving up a goal, keeping it at a 2-goal game.
Too easy for the Rams. They get too many opportunities in front of the net. Greenwich got to cut down on that. Even a man down, it's too easy. And they nearly got one just after the penalty ended. McKenna Harden didn't even realize the penalty was over, but did a good job.
Lawrence dumps it in, and Dwayne will go after it. And icing is called. They were very lucky to get out of that one unscathed, Austin. We saw a lot of great opportunities for New Canaan, but maybe this can create some momentum for Greenwich. New Canaan rolling out with their third line. Tess Hobbs along with Elodie Koo and Marina Malozzi. Koo on the faceoff. She wins it back to Potter. Potter with a shot deflected by Koo and covered by Ware. So we saw this earlier in the season, comparing the Winter Classic game to this one. It's two very different teams when you look at New Canaan from back then and New Canaan now. This team is rolling. As you said, they beat Darien last Saturday night, and now they're just on a 4-game win streak, looking to make it 5 today. And they've just been a different team as New Greenwich gets the puck out, and they look in the neutral zone, looking to move in. Shot off the skate of Potter. Another shot saved by Novick. The block by Potter went right back to the forward, and a fall here by Marina Malozzi. She doesn't get the call. Now Elodie Koo tries to get over to Tess Hobbs. Hobbs looking to get it out of the neutral zone, but Greenwich moves in. Bates in front, going after it is Jelinek. Peyton Jelinek loses the puck. Looking to get it out is Tess Hobbs on the left wing. She can, as Potter with it is below the net, along with Jelinek. Now thrown in front by Lawrence. Now Bates with it. She has a chance, puts it just wide. Lowe tries the other side as the second line tries to move on for New Canaan. Elodie Koo now with Jade Lowe. Here's a 2-on-1 situation, but Koo goes to the bench. Lowe moves in. She takes a shot off the pad of Ware. Greenwich looks to get it out with Lawrence and finds Emma Wingrove, the penalty taker, puts it on net, saved by Novick. Move to the corner here by Harden. Chasing after it is Flato, but Greenwich doing a great job of keeping the puck in. This looks more like the Greenwich Cardinals team we think of. Austin, the 6-1 team, looked a little sleepy there in the first period, but have really turned it on after that penalty kill.
Most certainly, Dylan. But still too many opportunities for the Rams, but Greenwich is playing better. They've gotten more shots to Novick, who has played fantastic so far.
Benson can't get it to Flato. Here's Greenwich moving in. They have a shot, puts it just wide. Is number 8, Alexis Danielson, the right winger, and Lowe tries to get it out. She can't, and Greenwich keeps it in. In her own zone as McKenna Harden looks for the safe pass. Quincy Connell goes down. The puck goes past her, and icing will be the call. Greenwich taking more advantage of the opportunities that they get. 9:54 here left in the second period. 2-0 New Canaan. After goals from Quincy Connell and Maddie Cloud. We'll see that first line on here again. Maddie Cloud on the face-off. Facing off against Emery Fukuchi.
Rams nearly had a 2-on-1 there, but DK went to the bench, and nice job there by Lowe, knowing that her teammate was going to the bench and took it and had a good opportunity.
Here's Benson with it right side. She goes after it as she puts it in front of her. Benson finds a lane. She gets it into the offensive zone. Here's Greenwich on the breakout with Bates. Picked off by Benson. Some stick handling moves. The skillful defenseman can't get past the other defender, and Maddie Cloud has to regroup. Bouncing puck taken by Harden. Big stop there by Fukuchi, and she gets it in. Kept in by Greenwich. They look for a shot. Blocked. It's going to be very hard to get the puck past these tall New Canaan defensemen here, Austin. It's so hard to get the puck on net to Novick, and then you have to face a star goalie like her. Courtney O'Connell's shot is blocked and taken to the other side where Cloud will forecheck. She puts it down to Courtney O'Connell. A shot, save, rebound by Harden, save. She tries for a wraparound try, can't get it. Now back to the near side. She tries to find Dwayne, but it goes over her stick, and she will regroup in the neutral zone. Sophie Potter puts it right in on Ware, who will direct it to the corner. Taken here by Osterdick, and she finds a breaking forward save by Novik after a weak shot from Alexis Danielson.
Miscommunication there from the Rams. Looked like they were trying to get a change in. Nearly a breakaway there. But a great shift there from Amanda Benson. We saw her in the first game against Simsbury score that great goal, D2 defender. She did that twice. Good, nice job there with the stick. Nearly getting an odd man rush, and almost had a breakaway herself after deking a couple of Cardinals defenders.
Shot on by Greenwich is chased by Lawrence on the rebound. Flato trying to get it out and dumped right back in by Tessa Marciano. But New Canaan's coming right back on the forecheck. Here's Jade Lowe, right side. She looks to go back to the point. Now looks to go below the net and has some space. Lowe throws it down. Flato with it now. Has Quincy Connell in the middle. Finds Lowe. Goes past her stick. Now Sophie Potter retrieves. Potter looks for a lane to put it on net. It's blocked and cleared. Lawrence with the clear there as Potter will chase after it. Didn't realize Lawrence was sprinting down the ice and had to get it up. Now it's Greenwich. They throw it in front. A shot misses the net. Greenwich keeping it in the zone here. Missed opportunity from Danielson. She was all alone in front and missed the far side. Now here's Lowe. She takes it past the red line, dumps it in. Quincy Connell to chase. Ware plays the puck here. Lets her defenseman take it. And they get a clear. Here's Danielson down the middle. She tries a toe drag. Falls down. Greenwich keeps it in. Big shot block there by Harden. And the puck is thrown back to Benson. Benson looking to get it out. She cannot. Kept in by Greenwich. Jelinek with it, and she throws it down deep. Chasing after is Elizabeth Anderson. And Bates' deflection is in to Novik's logo. 2-0 still here. Novik really playing great here for the Rams. Greenwich has turned it on here in the second period, but Novik has stand tall. Austin, what do you think of this defensive strategy from New Canaan so far? Really keeping the middle tight, letting passes to the outside go, but anything in the middle is passed right out.
Definitely. They had several block shots, so not allowing great shooting lanes, but they had Greenwich had a big chance there. Danielson has to do better there. All alone, the Rams were a little too aggressive on the forecheck. Right in front of Novik, you have to do better. This Rams defense is too good. You don't get many opportunities, especially down 2-0.
Putting the puck on net is big for New Canaan. They make sure to preach that in practice. Missing the net gets you really nothing in this game, as Benson looks to keep it in on her backhand and does with her skate. First line back on here for the Rams as Maddie Cloud looks to get in deep and chase after it. Piotrowski takes it now behind her own net, looking to break it out herself. Now finds a passing partner in number 4, Elizabeth Anderson. She takes it down the left wing. Anderson takes it back by Kaylee Harden. Great back check there by Harden, and she dumps it in. Really amazing play there, Austin. It was a 3-on-2 for Greenwich, and Harden hustled back. Stick lifted the puck carrier and turned it back the other way. Icing now is the call, and New Canaan will have an offensive zone face-off. 5:53 left in the second period.
Great forecheck there from Harden. This year for the Rams, they started out with 4 defensemen. Don't forget, dealing with McKenna Harden out, but her sister Kaylee did a great job there. It's big for these forwards to play defense, especially against such a good team in Greenwich, who's starting to look like the 6-1 team we've seen late in the second half and around the latter stage of this second period. But great play there from the sophomore.
McKenna Harden going back to get it. Icing waved off here from the hustle from Greenwich. Below the net are the Cardinals. Danielson with it. She tries to throw it in front. Couldn't find anybody. She finds Lowe, who throws it up to Flato. Flato might have a lane here, but a great defensive play there by the Cardinal defenseman. Number 13, Tessa Marciano, just stopped at 2-on-1. Here's Greenwich looking to give the answer back. Danielson with it now, goes to her backhand, looks for a lane, and she goes behind the net. Has Lawrence in front, can't find her, finds her defenseman, who puts a shot on net. And it's blocked by Flato, who gets the puck back, looking to break it out, and she finds Lowe. 2-on-2 situation here for New Canaan, but Lowe will dump it in and change. Ware will cover. It will be an offensive zone faceoff here for New Canaan once again. They're playing a very good defensive game, Austin. They, of course, want more offense, but really their strategy here from Coach Rich Buellin is they score those 2 quick ones in the first period. Now versus a great team like Greenwich, who's really, they're going to fight back. They're going to get their opportunities. You need to play a strong defensive game.
They've gone into lockdown mode, Dylan, not allowing any big chances in front of Novick, who they know they can rely on to stop big shots.
Potter keeps it in. She finds Courtney O'Connell, who has Cloud in front. She tries Cloud, can't find it. Benson now on the rebound. She takes a shot, fluttering shot. Ware didn't see it until the last second, but made the save. Failed clearing attempt by Greenwich, and Benson will go after and chase. Piotrowski throws it above Benson's glove and gets it out to the neutral zone, where Potter will get it, throws it over to O'Connell. Puck deflects to Kaylee Harden, who moves in the slot. She gets the poke checked away but Cloud can't retrieve it. A lot of bouncing pucks here. Harden will retrieve it here in the right wing corner, battling for position with Piotrowski. Physical battle here along the wall. Greenwich looking to clear it out as Benson gets it back. She throws it on net. Goes off Piotrowski's stick. And here is the senior defenseman and the captain looking to get it out of her own zone. Oser dumps it in, and she goes after Potter. Potter gets it out the other side. Benson at the end of her shift. Bit tired as Kaylee Harden looks to get it out, but kept in. Piotrowski's weak shot on net is covered by Novick. 3:33 left here in the second period. New Canaan and Greenwich really trading chances here. And Austin, can you just talk about how much of an impact it was for McKenna Harden being on the injured list to coming back and adding another defensive player for the Rams, a skillful one at that?
Definitely. She's seen some offensive chances too, but it's big for this defense, which I don't want to say struggle. That's just
opportunity in front for Greenwich, loose puck, and it's brought to the corner.
You could tell early in the year, especially against that game against Simsbury, they had trouble clearing out with just 4 defensemen. As a 2-on-1 opportunity could break.
Quincy O'Connell takes a stop, now shoots off the other side of the net. She's down with an injury. Quincy O'Connell took a stick check there after a shot, guarded by Danielson on that one, and we'll have an injury delay. Quincy does get lifted off with the power of some assistant coaches. Injuries have been hurting the Rams really all season. We talked about McKenna Harden. We'll see her. We'll get an update on Quincy's status a bit later. We send the prayers out to her. Pardon. Alla Dwayne now on here with McKenna Harden. She throws it in deep. Cloud to forecheck. Harden to chase in her own zone as play picks up. 3 minutes left here in the second period. Harden with it with the left wing. She can't get it out, and it's up to McKenna Harden, who gets it over to Courtney O'Connell down the left side. She has some space, takes it down the neutral zone, moves into the offensive zone, and goes around the net, but can't get it past Piotrowski. Ozerlik out there as well. Piotrowski takes the puck, tries a high flip out, gets it to the neutral zone, but not past Kaylee Harden, who moves in after a great deke to the right. She moves in. Now Cloud with a shot. It stays on the ice. The rebound to Courtney O'Connell. It's stopped by the defenseman. Piotrowski was there. The goaltender was down and where? And it would have been 3-0 without the body of Piotrowski. Another shot by Cloud doesn't go. The shift continues here on offense for New Canaan with Kaylee Harden below the net. Cloud chasing after the puck. Now Kaylee Harden with it right wing. Puts it past the defender, now goes behind the net. Piotrowski loses her stick, now picks it up with Cloud behind the net, and she throws it over to the right side. Really long offensive shift here for New Canaan. They do get it out though in Greenwich, and they will clear the puck. Icing will be the call, but they do get the change here due to FCX rules. That was about a minute 30 shift here, Austin. Great forecheck there by the first line of New Canaan.
Definitely, Dylan. Looking for that third goal, which I probably would say at this point of the game, 95 seconds to go in the second, would probably put the game away. Given what the Rams have done defensively, not many opportunities for this Greenwich team as they get another offensive zone faceoff.
One here by New Canaan. Benson shot blocked by Lawrence, and it goes back to the neutral zone. Flato tries to get it out, glove down by Benson, and it goes back into her own zone. Lawrence tries to throw it in front, trying to find Danielson. She does, but could not get the angle on the shot. Flato in the neutral zone. Koo there as well, looking to clear the puck for New Canaan as Greenwich looks to build on some momentum. Koo gets it into the offensive zone, and Jade Lowe will chase the puck handler. Lawrence looks to get it out on her backhand. 1 minute left here in the second period. Flato can't corral it, and here's a chance for Alexis Danielson. She goes down the left side, clears it down with defense from Lowe. Gloved aside by Novak. Elodie Koo on with the second line. Now with the injury of Quincy Connell, it will be the line of Koo, Lowe, and Flato. Thrown into left side. Benson will take it and go down the left side. Amanda Benson with it now. She has some speed, moves to the middle, can't corral it. Greenwich with a great play. They try to clear it down, but Sophie Potter retrieves it. Potter throws it in deep behind the net. Only 10 seconds to go here in the second period. Play in the neutral zone now. Kaylee Harden moves in, looking for a last opportunity here. Shot goes high, wide left, and the second period has ended. 2-0 New Canaan at the end of two. No goals in that second period, but a very paced period to say the least. We see Quincy Connell coming off with a smile. We'll get her status here in a few minutes. When we come back for the third, it will be a full intermission. For this one, about 10 to 15 minutes. And we'll see you guys after the intermission. Once again, 2-0 New Canaan at the end of two. And we are back here for the third period. It is Austin Platt along with me, Dylan Pescator. We're for the third period, as I said, New Canaan up 2-0 after goals from Quincy Connell and Maddie Cloud. And it's going to be a good one, Austin. 2 periods have gone by. The first period was dominated by the Rams. The second, a little more back and forth. I'm excited to see here what fight the Cardinals do have here in the third.
That's right, Dylan. They played better in that second period. Obviously, no goals were scored in that one, so defensively fixed up some problems. Still, they have a little bit more work to do defensively, and then offensively, they got to get inside this Rams defense, which has played so well, not allowing any opportunities into the middle, into the point. It's the first line that'll come out for the Rams. Cloud, Harden, and O'Connell. This line's been so good so far for this team. That's the biggest priority if you're the Cardinals. Stop this first line.
Osterlich throws it in. Lawrence to chase. Now Harden has it. She puts it past the defender and has it at the red line. Now she throws it in. Cloud to chase behind the net. Greenwich looking to play with a little bit more pace now as Danielson goes past her and Harden will chase. Icing waved off here. McKenna Harden behind her own net. She looks for Kaylee Harden along the boards, finds her, and after a few stick moves, Kaylee Harden gets ridden along the boards by Petrowski, who switches the ice, and Greenwich will try to get it in. Danielson along the right wing. She looks to throw it in the middle, had no one there. Petrowski on the left side. Petrowski with it. She throws it back to the point. The pass back to Petrowski was picked off by Kaylee Harden. Now Cloud has it, middle of the zone. She throws it in, goes for a change, and the second line will come on. Quincy Connell is back on the ice here for the Rams after that injury scare in the second. She's feeling much better. A turnover here from Greenwich almost found it their way back into the Greenwich net. But we're very glad that Quincy's back and the injury did not play an impact on her. Now here is Quincy in the right wing. She has it. She throws it down to Flato. Flato ridden across the boards, and Lowe will go after it. Lily Bates has it. She throws it, tried to get out. Benson with a big slapper. Gets deflected, goes into the glove of Ware, and we will have another offensive zone faceoff here for New Canaan.
Looked like Ware didn't see that one immediately, but good play there. Amanda Benson's played so well. As just a freshman, Dylan. Came on, as I mentioned, very first game on the varsity team. She scored that great goal against Simsbury in that tough loss. That's the only other loss for this Rams team aside from the Greenwich one, obviously, in the Winter Classic, but she's played so well. Coach Bielnis kind of told her to get as many shots as she can, hoping for a deflection, or maybe the goalie didn't see it, in the hopes that the goalie doesn't see it, but now neutral zone battles here.
Now here's Potter on defense. She cannot block it, but Novick makes the save on Danielson's slapper. Greenwich getting another offensive zone faceoff. Greenwich clearly putting more of an emphasis on putting the puck on net. They've done a lot of passing here, Austin, in the first 2 periods, but they want to put the puck on net, try to get rebounds, which was very tough against Novick, but they have to try their luck.
Definitely. They passed it a little bit more in that second period where they were a little bit more successful. That first period, the opening 5 minutes or so, they were just shooting as many pucks as they could, as icing is called here against the Rams, but it's tough to get by Novick. All FCIAC last year as a sophomore. She started all 3 years and certainly has made an impact this year as this Rams team is rolling at 6-2 and potentially on its way to 7-2.
Connell here on the faceoff. The senior captain wins it, but it goes back to Greenwich. Greenwich's shot goes off Anderson and to the corner. Flato battling with 3 Greenwich players as it goes back to Harden behind her net. Dwayne has her help in front. Puck does come in front. Dwayne can't get it, and the pass was intercepted by Lowe. Lowe looks to get it out, but can, and here's Flato with an interception. She looks to break out, gets past the red line, and dumps it in. Grace Flato with a great defensive play, and here comes the third line for the Rams. Marina Malozzi, Ariana Bell, and Elodie Koo. Koo back to the third line after Quincy Connell was okay, and we will have a penalty. Marina Malozzi is going to the box here. Hooking is the call, and Greenwich has a golden opportunity here, Austin, to get back within 1 as they have a 5-on-4 power play.
This is big, Dylan. With 12:18 to go, if they don't score, there will be 10 minutes left in this one. Really, this will be the biggest opportunity so far. And really, Dylan, I don't want to say it, but I think they have to score here for the Cardinals. They have not gotten much going on offense. This is their biggest chance. I think they have to take advantage.
New Canaan starts off with a clear, and here is Osterlich trying to start the power play for Greenwich. He makes a move around Cloud, then turns back after getting pressured by Courtney O'Connell. Osterlich still with it. She looks for a pass and finds one on a deflection back to the senior captain, Emily Wingrove. Wingrove dumped in, but Cloud after a great pass from Harden, and they get it out once again all the way back to the Greenwich zone. Here's Petrowski on the power play now for Greenwich. 1:16 left in this man advantage, 11:34 left in the game, as here's a bad pass by Greenwich. Cloud can clear it once again and go for a change. Coming on the PK is Quincy Connell along with Jade Lowe. The second line mates on here in the 4-and-5 situation as Greenwich moves in. A pass in front cannot be corralled, and Quincy Connell will look to break out. Here's a 2-on-1 situation on the shorthanded chance. McKenna Harden with it. She finds Quincy Connell, and she can't corral it. Connell looks to put it back in front, had Harden, but Harden will have to get back here. She's skating hard, as she will have to stop the puck here with Greenwich. A penalty here taken by Harden. Going hard into the boards was the Greenwich forward. And it will be a 5-on-3 situation here for Greenwich. They will have 36 seconds of 5-on-3 and then corresponding power play time of 5-on-4 if a goal is not scored. Austin, if you thought a 5-on-4 was a must score, what do you think of this one?
5-on-3. If they score on both these penalties, it could very well tie the game up. So for the Rams, who started off so well, second period was a little bit even now, as it looks like, I would assume.
Greenwich will be taking a timeout to regroup, go over their strategy. The penalty was officially called for tripping on McKenna Harden. And for the 5-on-3, it will be Amanda Benson, Quincy Connell, and it will be Sophie Potter.
Rams got a little too aggressive there on the forecheck. We've seen that a couple times tonight, Dylan, and that kind of haunted them. It's a 2-on-2 opportunity was going to be taken by the Cardinals, but McKenna Harden skated back after a 2-on-1 opportunity with Quincy Connell, and she took the penalty. So I think for this Rams team, they're getting maybe a little too ahead of themselves. 10:54, you have to know this Greenwich team isn't going to go down without a fight. They're going to play to the final whistle, the final horn. So suddenly, Dylan, this thing gotten a little dicey, I guess. Still 2-0, you still have a lead, you still have a great defense, but 5-on-3 here, nothing is given.
For sure, Austin, tensions are starting to get up a little bit. As a 5-on-3 situation here for Greenwich with 10:54 to go. On the faceoff is Emma Wingrove for Greenwich. She loses it to Quincy Connell, a huge faceoff win, but Benson cannot get it out. That could haunt the Rams as Greenwich now has it. Wingrove up top. Goes over to Petrowski, looks to go back to Wingrove, finds Osterlich. Osterlich to Wingrove, now finds the other side, a shot save, and it goes wide. Danielson couldn't get the rebound, now it's Danielson in the corner, goes back to the point. Osterlich back to the right winger. Danielson, she gets it down low, but they can't get possession. 8 seconds left here in the 5-on-3. The puck comes out here after Petrowski couldn't play it. Osterlich with it, and it's back to a 5-on-4 as Maddie Cloud will come on the PK. A shot on net was easily saved there by Blythe Novick, and it's now a minute 20 on this 5-on-4 power play for Greenwich. A tough 5-on-3. They had an opportunity right in front with Wingrove Austin, but she couldn't put it home. Once again, missing the net, the issue for Greenwich.
That's right, and they know they kind of have to go top shelf because they know Novick is so good with the puck, does not give any second chance opportunities.
Now Benson, it goes past her, a shot saved by Novick once again. Shot there by Emery Facucci, the junior, and she will take the corresponding face-off. Minute 07 left in the power play. Cloud on the face-off against Facucci. Kikuchi with the face-off win. It goes back to Osterlich. Looks to throw it on net, and it's in! Osterlich with the goal makes it 2-1, and Greenwich is right back in this one as it just snuck past Blythe Novick, and we got a 1-goal game.
Shot was taken from all the way back to the blue line. It was not a slap shot, just a wrister looking for a deflection, but it looked like bodies in front of Novick. She had no clue where it was, and it snuck in to the bottom corner. And suddenly, Dylan, what looked like the Rams were coasting at the end, at the first period, is suddenly a 2-1 game. This Greenwich team has some life now.
It is 2-1 New Canaan, 9:45 left in this one. Osterlich with the goal, and now New Canaan will look to forecheck. Cloud tries to stop the puck. She can't. Kaylee Harden now trying as Danielson gets it in the offensive zone. Now Benson passes it right to Petrowski. Bringing out by Harden, but a defenseman is back. Harden doesn't care. She goes to the backhand, moves on and scores! Kaylee Harden on the break. She makes the deflection, and she scores. 3-1 New Canaan.
Cardinals, they're getting a little too caught up in the neutral zone. Off that goal, they had some life, but boy, that's a silly mistake. You can't allow that 1-on-2 to happen. Kaylee Harden, a great move there from the sophomore. Boy, a great job by the first line, and Harden especially makes a couple moves and scores, and the 2-goal lead is restored.
Just 40 seconds after the first goal by Greenwich's Osterlich, Harden comes right back and puts it in for New Canaan to restore their 2-goal lead. I mean, there were 2 defensemen back, Austin. She didn't care. She went to her backhand. She had the lane, moved on in, and just put it right past Ware. What an opportunity, and what a play by Kaylee Harden. Here's Flato with it, looks to get it in the zone and does. Courtney O'Connell on the forecheck as Greenwich puts it against the wall, and now we'll try to get out of their own zone. Low playing within the neutral zone. Now Courtney O'Connell gets it deep. Maddie Cloud to chase. She gets behind her net, has no help around her. Now tries to throw it in front for O'Connell and can't find her. And a clear by Greenwich is stopped by Sophie Potter. Potter puts it in deep. Maddie Cloud to chase. Great hustle by her. And she wins the battle in front. Throws it in front. Looking for Harden. Another shot. Ware with the stop. 2 stops by Ware. And Greenwich will break out with Lawrence. Lawrence on the left side. It's a 1-on-3 situation. She will have to be careful. Lawrence goes below her net. Has Danielson in front, but a great takeaway there by Kaylee Harden, and she will move it up to Cloud. Maddie Cloud dumps it in, and we'll go for a change. Second line on here for New Canaan. Offside here for Greenwich as the puck entered before the forward. 3-1 here, 7:26 left to go in this third period. Pace definitely picked up in this one, Austin. We expected a pushback from Greenwich. We got one with the goal by Osterlich, and they had that 5-on-3 opportunity before that. But New Canaan said, okay, you can score, we can score too. They rebounded just 40 seconds after.
That's big for the Rams now. Calm down once again. Defensively, those 2 penalties. Only one comes back to bite them, but Kaylee Harden says, I got you guys, and puts one in immediately after, so this Rams team can debrief once again after it felt like the momentum was all on the Cardinals' side.
Ala Duane looks to find Grace Flato. She can't. Petrowski has it, throws it back to the neutral zone where Harden will retrieve. She goes to her deep partner, Dane. Dane tries. Duane looks to put it past the left side. Low can't get it, and Greenwich will retrieve. Petrowski with it, left wing, looks to throw it to the middle. No one there, and back is Ala Duane, number 2, the defenseman, to look to break out for the Rams. Now Jade Lowe with it, near side, throws it off the wall, and here's Elodie Koo to chase. She breaks up the icing. Great hustle by her, and she's battling in the corner. Marzullo, the captain, can't get it past the New Canaan forwards, and it's back to Benson. Benson looks to get it up with Bell. Now Koo takes it. Koo down the right side, looking for a lane. She goes behind the net. Looking to throw it in front to Malozzi. She can't get it. Bell looks for a shot. She can't get all her power on it, and she just puts it in deep. Koo with it below her net. Makes a move to the other side, and Greenwich will look to break out. New Canaan keeps it in with Benson. Benson makes a few moves on in. Her shot was blocked by Osterlook. It was in her skates, and Benson keeps it in by herself. Back out to Bell at the point. Bell with a shot saved by Ware.
Nice job once again from this third line. Coach Bielan has used this line a lot in the third period. Just looking to maybe change a little bit of momentum wouldn't be the right word because the Rams have it, but just trying to change it up, making sure that the first two lines don't get overused. When they come on to them, they play really well, get smart shots, pass the puck. Great team chemistry, something that Coach Bielan loves to see.
For sure, Austin. That third line is so big for New Canaan. They have their two big first two lines, but that third line really just sets the tone, and they never really make a mistake. They keep the puck in the offensive zone, and even when they do not, and they're on defense, they don't make the mistake of not being able to break out. They get the puck out, usually by a high flip, and they don't make any mistakes, don't allow the other team any second chance opportunities as Kaylee Harden moves in on another break. She tries to find Courtney O'Connell, can't. Seemed like she had just too much time there, and New Canaan will regroup. Here's Harden once again. She looks for a shot, goes back to Cloud on the backhand try, but it goes to the wall. This first line just creates odd man rushes left and right as the second line will come on. Quincy Connell wish it, she throws it, and it hits the New Canaan bench. And we'll get a stoppage of play here. 4:38 left in the third. 3-1 New Canaan. After 2 goals in 40 seconds. First, it was Sydney Osterlick with the goal for Greenwich, and it looked like the tide had turned. But New Canaan says, not so fast. Kaylee Harden on the breakaway made it 3-1. And now we have about 5 minutes left to go in this one. Greenwich looking to get a quick goal. They had a deflection there, and Blythe Nova comes up with the stop.
Offensive zone face-off here from the Cardinals. 4:33 left. They need a goal quickly. They want to try and tie this game back up.
Benson goes to Flato, and she finds Lowe. Lowe in a one-on-one situation on her forehand. She moves in right side. Great play by Piotrowski and Osterlick to get it out. Flato keeps it in. Here's Quincy Connell behind her own net. The tall Piotrowski gets it out with the long reach, and here comes Greenwich on the breakout. Elizabeth Anderson dumps it down. Icing is the call as Potter gets back in time. 4 minutes left to go in this one. 3-1 New Canaan. And the first line's coming back out here, Austin. This first line has been so dominant, Austin, and we give them all the credit in the world. And as the season goes on, it comes to me that not only do you need a first line or a second line to win in this league, but you really need 3 lines rolling along with strong defense. And when it comes to playoff time, do you believe that this team can roll with one line? Do you feel that they need to really sometimes spread out their talents, maybe move a Kaylee Harden on a line with Jade Lowe, something like this?
Yeah, you could really see anything because any combination works for this team. We saw it with Quincy Connell getting shifted out for Maddie Cloud, who's currently out there right now, and that's paid dividends in this game. So I would expect not many changes going forward. Team chemistry obviously so big, you don't want to mess anything up or change anything so drastically, but they do really need third lines. And this team, state champions and FCAC champs last year, easy. You could see them repeat in both.
Here's Courtney O'Connell. She dumps it in, and we'll go for a change. On is the second line here. D gets a change as well as the puck goes back down into the New Canaan zone. No icing as it did not reach the goal line, and Benson to skate it out. Skillful defenseman moves it down and throws it past to Lowe. Lowe looks to get it in and does right to a Greenwich stick. Now comes back to Harden in her own zone. 2:51 left in this one as Harden makes the hockey stop. Now goes to Grace Flato along the boards. Flato can't get it past the defenseman. Harden just takes it herself with a high flip, and it will be another icing call.
First line comes back out for the Rams.
We might see the goalie pulled here from Greenwich, and they do. 2:39 left in this one. 3-1 New Canaan, and they do pull the goalie. So it will be 6 forwards here for Greenwich, and they win the faceoff. Puts it back down is Bates, and here is Roth trying to throw it in front. Greenwich keeps it in. Now it's brought out. Harden on the break. She has a wide open net. Puts it in. New Canaan finishes this one off. 4-1. Kaylee Harden with her second goal of the game. Into the empty net. Ward Ware will return to her net. So we'll just play 5-on-5 here. 3-1, 4-1 now after that empty netter by Kaylee Harden. She had 3 assists last game, now 2 goals in this one. Just such a special player. Has such the speed and the skill to really get past any defenseman. You feel that she's bottled up between 2 opposing players, and then she just gets out of it with the puck and has a chance. And when she gets those chances, she's very good at finishing them. Puck battled for here in the neutral zone as Potter will take it, throws it along the wall. Greenwich now getting it past, but here's McKenna Harden behind her own net. As she looks to break out of the zone, finds Lowe. Lowe down the near side, goes down the left wing, and she tries to dump it in at the red line. Goes back to her forehand, gets it into the offensive zone of Greenwich, but Greenwich will clear quickly. Quincy Connell puts it back in deep. Osterlich to get it. She goes down the right side to Marciano. Marciano can't get it in. Bates with her help. Lowe looking to get it out, and she will chase after it. Icing is waved off. Minute left to go in this one. Osterlich with it down the right wing. Tries to throw it on net. It goes off Harden's glove. She's shaking that a little bit. That was a very hard shot. Got her up high. She seems to be okay, though, as she stays on the ice. Cloud puts it back in deep. Icing is the call. 35.7 seconds left in this third period.
It's a big win for the Rams, Dylan. 35 seconds away. Will improve to 7-2. And really probably prove that they are the top team in the FCAC. Obviously, they lost by the same score to Greenwich earlier, but definitely this one proves, obviously, injuries played a little bit of part in that loss in that Winter Classic, but I think the Rams just proved by these big win, close one against Darien, and then this one against Greenwich, that repeating as FCAC champs didn't seem as hard as it maybe sounded with the losses of some key seniors last year, but they are right back to where they were last year. 17-1-1 this year, got off to a little bit of a slow start, but 7-2, they are rolling.
For sure, Austin. As it is 5 seconds to go in this one. Greenwich with their last opportunity. And this one is over. 4-1 New Canaan in the final score. They get a huge win over the Greenwich Cardinals. And what a game here from New Canaan and Austin. They just fought from the first period. They came out quick, and they just kept it going throughout the whole game. They didn't take a load off. They didn't stop. They just kept their momentum going, and they won this one 4-1.
That's right. They knew, obviously, they scored the first goal against Greenwich in the Winter Classic, but gave up 4 unanswered to lose 4-1. But in this one, they knew that if they got that second goal, that they had the confidence to win this one, and they did just that. A little scare there in the middle of that third period when Greenwich scored their first goal off that power play. Had chances in 5-on-3 and 5-on-4, but Kaylee Harden responded, and the Rams take this one 4-1. Harden scores 2 goals in this one, 3 assists in the last one, makes 5 points in the last 2 games for the sophomore. This first line continuing to prove why it is the best one on the team. It's good to see Quincy Connell skate off under her own powers. She went down with that early injury, or that injury in that second period.
And it was a great one here, Austin. 4-1 the final score. And let's take you past the scoring summary. First goal for New Canaan was scored by Quincy Connell off a shot in the slot. Greenwich could not respond until New Canaan went up 2-0 with the goal by Maddie Cloud. And then Oserlik made it 2-1, but just 40 seconds later, Kaylee Harden came down, made a move on the breakaway, went up 3-1, and she put in the empty netter for New Canaan. Finish it off 4-1. That's the final score. We will not be back here on Saturday for commentary, Austin, sadly. We have some other commitments.
Islanders game.
I am hoping to be able to stream the footage for you guys for the boys' game against Notre Dame West Haven. It will be a huge one, and we will see you. Our next game will be the boys' game against Xavier a little bit later in the month. Thank you all. We'll do special thanks here to the New Canaan Athletic Director, Jay Egan. Our cameraman today was Chad Russo. And, of course, special thanks to the Darien Athletic Director, Johnny Pucks. We'll see you next time.